This is Faisal for Lights Out Proudly, sponsored by Spartans Law. We're here in Liverpool at the Lee Jones ABC Boxing Gym, and we're here for a media day event where Falcon Sporting Promotions are taking boxing to Pakistan for the second time this year. And featuring on that card is a guy that I've been interviewing now for over 5 years. A guy who has always given me his time, Mr. Raza Hamza. Raza, so good to see you. How you doing, man?
Good, bro. Good. So happy to see you too, man. It's been ages. I remember I saw you last when I was meant to fight Louis Petit for the WBO European, and he pulled out and we weighed in, and he was having dinner with us, so I'll never forget that, man.
Yeah, I remember we went to lunch, me, you, Jordan Thompson. Good days, man, but obviously times have changed. How have you been since I last spoke to you? I mean, I know so much has gone on in your life. Obviously, since you last fought, there's been a number of changes in your career, but how's life in general, and how are you feeling sort of like starting this new chapter in your career?
Life, and it, some days it's good, some days it's bad. You just keep going, but with me, boxing's always kept me grounded. Boxing's always given me something to do. So as long as I'm ducking and diving the punches, it gives me a purpose in life, and I've got a daughter too, so she keeps me busy too. But yeah, other than that, life's okay, and I've been given this opportunity now, so something to look forward to again.
And how are you finding fatherhood?
Good. Obviously right now I'm training, I'm in camp, so I'm not seeing her for a couple of weeks. That's hard, but I speak to her every day, and it's just, I think when you've got a child too, I think when you start having kids, you start getting a bit soft. I don't know, but yeah, it's good, man, it's good. I love my daughter. Yeah. Can't wait to see after my fight.
Hopefully that's going to be sooner rather than later, but what an opportunity you've got. I mean, you're a fellow Pakistani just like I am myself, and you've got the opportunity to go to Lahore to fight in front of the Pakistani people. I mean, when the opportunity was sort of put out to you, I mean, was it one that you just had to grab straight away?
Absolutely. Look, I'm a Pakistani, and I'm a good-looking Pakistani, and I can fight. So I had to grab it 100% with both hands, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Look, I'm stronger now, I'm bigger, I'm wiser, I'm older. I just can't wait to get out there, perform and show people I am world-class. I am a world-class fighter.
You've had so much obstacles to go through in life. I mean, I know you tragically lost your brother. I mean, I watched a podcast that was featuring you. You spoke about your brother and the motorcycle incident and how you told him don't buy the motorcycle. And like I said, you had so many obstacles thrown your way. Obviously, the fight with Nathaniel Collins didn't go the way planned, but when we walk into the gym, you told me that so much has changed. I mean, what's been the motivation for you to sort of get back into the ring and really test yourself and push yourself to the limit and travel out to Pakistan? I mean, what is it that you're aiming to achieve throughout the next stage of your career?
I mean, if you know boxing like you do, I've been a pro for 10 years, and if there's any fighters you can say who have underachieved, it's me. There was a stage where everybody spoke about me as breaking through and being the next big thing. But look, we have plans. God has plans. And back to the Collins fight. That was just, there was no excuses, but sometimes you have to move up a weight. When your body's telling you you can't compete at this weight anymore. You've got no energy. You've got no motivation. Sometimes in the camp you're like, what am I doing? Because all you're doing is making weight, and it gets boring. But now, I'm at a strong weight. I feel good. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but I feel good. And motivation, I promised my mum, promised my younger brother that I was going to go and win something in boxing. And for me, that's enough motivation. For me, my mum, my brother, and now my daughter, I want to just look back one day and say, what if? I don't want to look back and say, what if? So yeah, that's my motivation, man. As long as I can, like I said, as long as I can keep ducking and diving, I'm not taking punishment, and I can talk, I'll keep fighting. And it's my job. I've done it since I was 11, bro. Because of 1 or 2 losses, it's not going to define anything. This is my job, this is my life. If you have a bad day in the office, does that mean you won't pack up? Nah, and listen, I've come through so many obstacles, man, so many obstacles. I got injured, I had a bad injury last year in the middle of a fight. But here I am, which shows a lot of character. I've shown character once again, and inshallah, if it's my time, you'll see what I can do.
So we're campaigning at Super-Featherweight now,
Yeah.
travelling out to Pakistan to fight in front of the Pakistani people. You know, is it fair to say that this fight is just to sort of maybe shake off a bit of ring rust, get back in the ring, you know, have a good camp, and then 2026, is that the year that's going to be the defining year of your career for you?
I mean, 2018 should have been that year, 2019 should have been that year, 2020 should have been that year, lockdown come. Every year should have been that year. With boxing, you know, it's step at a time. I'm fighting somebody with a winning record, who's game, who's tall, he's had a few knockouts, so is it really a shakeout? You know, it's a fight. And it's one step at a time, inshallah. You know, I win this fight and then we can talk about 2026. But, you know, I was just speaking to Wasim, Danny, manager Chris Glover, and they're telling me, you know, there's big plans. All I have to do is go and perform, which I will do, inshallah. I'm going to go and perform, and then after that we can see what's next.
As you mentioned, you know, Chris is now your manager, and they're taking this boxing scene out into Pakistan, and we've seen boxing develop out in Riyadh. You know, Vegas has always been one of the main homes of boxing, London. What can the country of Pakistan offer as a hub of the sport, and is this something that you want to see not only just people like Chris but also the top promoters, maybe His Excellency, look into and sort of invest in Pakistan as the future of boxing?
Pakistan is a very welcoming country.
Absolutely.
Pakistani people are very nice people. I mean, if they weren't, these guys wouldn't be going back. And you know, I think Pakistan is craving for sport like boxing to come there. And once, you know, they see the Pakistani government, the Pakistani people and the whole world see what these guys are about to do now, I think everybody's going to want to be there. So once again, massive credit to these guys for what they're doing, giving fighters opportunities, giving fighters time to prepare. And it's massive. I think eventually, don't be surprised, but back end of next year you might see some of the big promoters there. Some of their fighters might have an opportunity to fight one of us, you know, who knows. But like I said, I think it's heading in the right direction, and why not? If Saudi can do it, why can't Pakistan do it? Pakistan have the best army in the world, so if they can do it, why can't we do it? You know what I mean?
Maybe the best army in the world, but certainly not the best cricket team in the world. Before I let you go, just want to get a prediction for the rematch in just under 3 weeks' time between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. The first fight was an absolute barnfest. I'm pretty sure the second fight's got everything to make it better than the first. I mean, how do you see that rematch panning out? I mean, Conor's going to be more used to the weight. He knows Chris a lot better, but Chris has bought Bomac in. There's so many things to look at. Let's give us a prediction for that fight, Raza.
With boxing, once a fighter has your number, he has your number. That's how I believe anyway. And that was, for me, that was the worst Chris Eubank you can ever get, because you weight trained him, he was dead, and you were meant to take him out, and you didn't. So, you know, you can prepare as much as you want and whatnot, but I think Eubank wins. Well, that's my opinion. I think Eubank wins again. I think Eubank's got that bit extra in him, and I think, you know, I just think Eubank wins. My bold prediction: Eubank wins on points.
Raza, an absolute pleasure speaking to you. Wish you the best of luck for camp, and obviously best of luck for fight night as well in Pakistan. And inshallah, we look forward to catching up with you soon.
Thank you, Faisal. Thank you very much. Once again, a massive thank you, Falcon Promotions, my coach, and yeah, everybody involved. Thank you very much. Thank you. Top man.